Welcome students. Previously already we have studied joint equation of pair of lines. Now let us continue. Now in this video we are going to start with the next topic, that is acute angle between the lines. There is a theorem here. The acute angle between the lines represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0 is given by tan theta is equal to modulus of 2 root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. So you can see the diagram here. I have considered two lines which are passing through the origin. Y is equal to m1x and y is equal to m2x, and theta is the acute angle between these two lines. So clearly slope of first line is m1 and slope of other line is m2. So sum of the slopes, as we know, it is minus 2h upon b, and product of the slope is a upon b. Now we have already seen m1 minus m2 whole bracket square will be is equal to m1 plus m2 whole bracket square minus 4m1 m2. Now here we will substitute the value of sum of the slopes and product of the slope. So we have minus 2h upon b whole bracket square minus 4 into a upon b. So we get 4h square upon b square minus, we will multiply the second term by b in the numerator as well as denominator. So we get minus 4ab upon b square. So now denominators are same, numerators will get added. We get 4 into h square minus ab upon b square. So what will be m1 minus m2? It will be plus or minus 2 root of h square minus ab upon b. So acute angle between the lines is given by this. We have already seen tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 into m2. Now we have found out the value what is m1 minus m2. We are writing inside modulus, so we will just consider the positive sign. So m1 minus m2 is 2 root of h square minus ab upon b upon 1 plus a upon b. So in the denominator we will take LCM and b will get cancelled. So what is your answer? Tan theta is equal to modulus of 2 root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. So this is your acute angle between the two lines. Now in this slide we will see some remarks. The acute angle already we have studied between the two lines. Now when the two lines will be coincident, when they have same slopes, that is first slope m1 will be equal to m2. Take m2 on the other side, you will get m1 minus m2 is equal to 0. In the previous tan theta theorem, we have seen m1 minus m2 is 2 root of h square minus ab upon b. Therefore, we get h square minus ab is equal to 0. That is h square is equal to ab. So this is your condition for the lines to be coincident. So if the lines are coincident, that means h square will be is equal to ab. Now next remark we have for perpendicular lines. When the lines will be perpendicular? When product of the slopes is equal to minus 1. We know that product of the slopes is equal to a upon b. So a upon b is equal to minus 1. Cross multiply b, we get a is equal to minus b, that is a plus b is equal to 0. So the condition for perpendicular lines is if a plus b is equal to 0, then only the lines will be perpendicular. Now we have studied the acute angle between the two lines, condition for perpendicular lines and condition for coincident lines. We will try to solve examples on this. So let us see the first example. Show that the lines represented by 3x square minus 4xy minus 3y square is equal to 0 are perpendicular. So firstly, when we solve the example, we will compare the given equation with general equation, and we get a is equal to 3, 2h is equal to minus 4 and b is equal to minus 3. Now we know the condition of perpendicular lines if a plus b is equal to 0. So what is a plus b? We get 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. So the condition is satisfied. Hence we can say the lines represented by given equations are perpendicular. Okay. Now move to the next example. Show that the lines represented by x square plus 6xy plus 9y square is equal to 0 are coincident. So again we will compare the given equation with general equation, and we will get a is equal to 1, 2h is equal to 6 and b is equal to 9. So when the lines will be coincident? If and only if h square is equal to ab. So h is equal to 3, hence h square will be is equal to 9, and a into b is 1 into 9, again we get is equal to 9. So we get that h square is equal to ab. Hence the condition is satisfied. Therefore we can say that the given lines or represented by the given equation are coincident lines. Now moving to the next example. Find the acute angle between the lines 2x square plus 7xy plus 3y square is equal to 0. So again same thing we have to do here. Compare the given equation with general equation. We get a as 2, 2h as 7 and b is equal to 3. We have seen the formula for acute angle between the two lines, that is tan theta is equal to 2 root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. So substitute the values, we get 2 root of 7 by 2 whole square minus 6, that is 2 root of 49 by 4 minus 6. So 6 into 4 is 36 and 49 minus 36 is 25. So we get tan theta is equal to 2 root of 25 upon 4, that is 5 by 2, 2 will get cancelled, 5, everything gets cancelled and you get tan theta is equal to 1. So clearly when tan theta will be is equal to 1 when the acute angle between the two lines is 45 degree. Therefore the answer is theta is equal to 45 degrees or pi by 4 radians. Now let us move to the next example. Find combined equation of pair of lines which makes an angle of 30 degrees with the line 3x plus 2y minus 11 is equal to 0. So one line you know and other line slope you have to consider to be m. So we have considered, let m be the slope of the line which makes an angle of 30 degree with the given line. What is the slope of the given line? It is minus 3 by 2. So one slope is m and other slope is minus 3 by 2 and the angle between the two lines is 30 degree. So we have seen the formula tan theta is equal to modulus of m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 into m2. So we will substitute the values accordingly. So we get tan 30 degree is equal to m minus 3 by 2 upon 1 plus m into minus 3 by 2. Simplifying this we get 1 upon root 3, that is tan 30 is 1 upon root 3 is equal to 2m plus 3 upon 2 minus 3m. To remove the modulus sign, we have to square both sides. So after squaring both sides, we get 1 upon 3 is equal to 2m plus 3 whole square upon 2 minus 3m whole square. Cross multiply this, you get 2 minus 3m whole square is equal to 3 into 2m plus 3 whole square. After you simplify this equation, you will get the equation as 3m square plus 48m plus 23 is equal to 0. We all know that this is an auxiliary equation of the required combined equation. So when you compare this equation with the auxiliary equation bm square plus 2hm plus a is equal to 0, clearly a is 23, 2h is 48 and b is 3. So what will be your combined equation? It is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. So it will become 23x square plus 48xy plus 3 is equal to 0.